It's called a military shill. It's called COINTELPRO. It's called being a drug addict, in my opinion. Look at Graham Elwood. His disgusting tongue keeps jutting out. That's called tardive dyskinesia. There's actually another phrase for that. I could probably find a screenshot or figure out the word. It's in the bookmarks. I'll add in a screenshot here of it. There's another chat comment. So this is their deal. If they're against censorship, then they have to let us comment in their chats. I don't expect them to keep allowing such comments. I'm tired of going into their chats. I think the damage has been done and that they're retreating. They know they're exposed for doctoring film footage at Echo Park. They know they're caught in numerous lies that can never be fixed. They know they were caught promoting militias. One of them, at least, the Redneckonomics lady, is promoting looting, graffiti, and showing up at rich and famous homes and disturbing the peace, clanking pots and pans, whatever she was saying. That's why I go after these people. I see that they're COINTELPRO and that they need to be exposed. And I did expose them. It's over. They're exposed. The weather's warming up. My eyesight's coming back. I'm getting glasses. I'm getting both reading glasses and regular guy glasses. Regular guy. I have to stop using that phrase. I think it's a Freemasonic phrase. Dore angling for the Fox cash he already covertly accepts. Yes, so Dore's been going on Fox News. He's cashing out. He's cashing in. They're asking Jimmy to debate Sam Sater. This is called an ecosystem. It links into Rogan. It links everything. There's no way in hell those guys are left-wing. They're plants. They're shills. Dore was asked about the hundreds of key dedicated MPP dissenters and went into a rant commercial for Boogaloo. Y'all seen it here. I agree with Autumn Sword. That was very entertaining what he did to that chat. It was very entertaining how that ended up with Dore having a meltdown. That'll probably be the title for this audio I'm making here, the video. It'll be Jimmy Dore had a meltdown. Here we go. They put up their patrons. Susan Sarandon is listed as a patron for the Vanguardians, for the whatever they are, their Patreon. I don't believe it. Is that true? She's donated to them? Who's getting these nobody morons interviews? They're just the new batch. The old batch was Ben Dixon, David Pakman. It's like college sports. There's a new batch every 4 years. I'm not buying it. Joy Marie Mann. Right. That's such a coincidence. That is organic. I don't see any other names I recognize. Where's Mitchell Helt's name? He's usually popping up in that crap. Here's another chat line from Autumn Sword. Another question about showbiz. Anything to steer clear of Dore and his MPP compromises and controversies. Right, so I respect what he did there. He had some non-cowards or whoever these people are, fake non-cowards, or fake not-anons with names, but who knows if they're real names. And who cares if they're real names? Because they're conformist pigs who are simply supporting the paid trolls. So Eric Ray, he goes, if you're serious, you would have already asked this in a super chat. How is a super chat free speech? This person was telling Autumn Sword to pay money. F these people. They are idiots. They're military shills. This is COINTELPRO. It will take real-life detective work, though, to confirm all this. That's why the internet's dead, because it's so rigged. You have these idiot loser. How old are they, 20? 25? They were definitely in the military. They didn't go to college. They admitted to it earlier in that show. There's no explanation for how they have so many subscribers and page views. The person below, they go, oh my god, the horror. Jimmy Dore supports a third party. What a shocker. Geez, no wonder you're the only one who cares. That's echo chamber nonsense. The MPP is a joke. I wanted to say everyone knows it, but every decent cliche I start to work on, it gets co-opted. So here's Autumn Sword's Vanguard comment he made on one of my videos. I appreciate it because it was very interesting to go to that Dore interview. Dude's breaking down, man. That's what Autumn said to myself at the end there. It's true, none of us seem to really be swearing at them, doing anything really to get banned. If what we're saying is so ridiculous, then respond to it. Respond to the specifics. Don't start saying we're the same guy, because that only brings on a further meltdown from the COINTELPRO military shells. Here's that screenshot, the Progressive Truther Industrial Complex. I'm not tied any one bit to John Brissom of We've Read the Documents. That's where you have to go, though, in order to get access to these podcasts, these radio interviews. I liked them. They were fun. I think Autumn Sword is a funny guy. I don't fully trust him. I don't think we should trust anyone. It's unfortunate that's the world we're living in. But who are we going to trust? Just look at that screenshot. Who's that? Anna Kasparians, Jank, Maddo, Brian Williams, Jake Tapper, Chris Matthews. That's what's her face in the bottom left. Joy Reid. Then you have Dore. Is that from The Hill, Crystal Ball, and then Tim Black? The left versus the left. All that's fake, all that's rigged. I don't really follow any of that mainstream stuff on the left side. I've been more interested in the right side. I don't care about Crystal Ball. I knew she was a fake. Anna and Jank have been done for years. Jimmy Dore, I gave up on Tim Black a couple years ago. I gave up on all of them. At some point, you have to say, oh, they're like Lucy with the football. Kick the football, Charlie Brown. It's different this time. No, it's never different. We're always being used and abused by paid fakes. I'm getting tired of my own shtick. It's feeling very mechanical lately. I've got some notes, not too much. I'll run through these notes and then I'll run through what I have for video downloads to share. Again, when I list timestamps, they're not for anyone to go chasing around, but for my own convenience. At 26 minutes, Jimmy Dore gaslights the lads. He starts talking about grifters.
They got another guy, Josh Fox, who has a show over there. He's not even allowed at the WBAI studios anymore because sexual harassment. And he stole money from the indigenous people. And who gives him a show, Fox? DYT, of course you're welcome over here. Because he got caught grifting, taking money from fucking corporations. He tried to shut down Michael Moore's movie that exposed their grift. And who does he got a job with? Fucking Cenk Uygur and TYT. Of course he does.
Earlier, the moron on the right spoke of boots on the ground. What's up with all these idiots using military phrases? It took me a while to get the general gist of what happened in regards to Autumn Sword confronting that chat about the MPP. At the 50-minute mark, Jimmy Dore was using the fair porn approach, saying that people are on a ledge. I'm not on a ledge. Who's on a ledge? Adrian Lamo killed himself. Matthew North killed himself, apparently. Isaac Cappy killed himself. There's a high suicide rate for disinfo shills, apparently. It must be very difficult to lie and to have no dignity or integrity. That must really suck to co-opt the Julian Assange movement while being the same people who put him into prison. It must suck to be COINTELPRO. It must suck to get exposed lying like Poinkanen claiming to work for the nation. It never happened. He's a disgusting moron, and that's why he doxed me on his show. But it's funny, you can't dox someone who's already been doxed, moron. At least I have a verified background. Jimmy Dore's complaining on that show about Jank Ugar and TYT. It's too little too late. It's gaslighting. Jimmy Dore was a nobody without TYT and Jank Ugar. It's all about creating a looping system. I refer to this as demented medium loops. Jimmy says it's not about right, left, or right. It's about class issues. Jimmy Dore's in meltdown mode because he's linked to all these crap channels. He's linked directly to COINTELPRO. He's the idiot who put on Magnus. He's not even the idiot who did that. Jimmy Dore has handlers. Jimmy Dore is employed and gets paid by taxpayer money to lie, to cheat, and to steal. That's what all those losers are doing. Misty on one show blurted out that she's getting paid. They deleted that. You know who's not getting paid? I'm not getting paid. I don't take any donations. I've never gotten 1 cent from blogging. That's why my voice is strong, to go with my skills, my educational background. One of these days, I'm going to set up a Zoom or something, and I'm going to show my diploma from the university in Ireland. Dore mentions Fred Hampton worked with the KKK. Maybe someone should fact check that. I sort of believe that, but I think Dore was stretching it into more than it was. But yet again, I don't care. I do not care one bit about the internet anymore. I feel that this nail has been hammered in, that a whole entire internet of COINTELPRO has been decoded, has been solved. The code was cracked. It was a reverse COINTELPRO operation that was highly successful. Okay, I've got what appears to be notes referring to the guy on the left, seemingly reading off of a teleprompter. So at 4650, he seems to be reading off of something to the side.
Yeah, and honestly, it's crazy that the fact that he used to be more of a libertarian wasn't something that attracted the Green Party to him. Because then, take people that may still have beliefs like that, and he's the perfect person to convince them. People like, people that are in a different generation, maybe that remember his gubernatorial run, he would have really connected with those folks, and they would have remembered the kind of populist energy that he brewed in Minnesota. I just think it was such a disappointment, and really indicative of the fact that the Green Party is perfectly willing to waste people's donations and volunteer time and all that stuff behind a suicidal mission, essentially.
Yeah, again, I don't want to punch down on the Green Party.
Sure, yeah.
And also at 5550.
I think a lot of people would love to see it, Jimmy, but I certainly understand that position as well. It's been awesome chatting with you. Totally surreal. As I said, I've been watching you since before it was controversial to watch you, and I'm going to keep doing it, frankly. So, great chatting with you and meeting virtually. I know you're a busy guy, so thanks for taking the time out of your day. Do you have any other questions for Mr. Dore or Zach?
Oh, no, I just wanted to say thank you, and that I hope you're right, because I do agree with the point that there's no sense in fighting over whether we're going to join the Green Party, the Socialist Alternative, the DSA, the fucking whatever. We need a broad-based coalition that represents all of us, because if we continue to keep factioning off, I mean, that we're defeating ourselves before we even get started.
And I agree with you guys, and that's why I like your show. It comes up in my feed all the time now because I keep watching it.
That's fucking crazy.
Jimmy Dore's bitter because of that Boogaloo Magnus thing. It's all falling apart for him. At 5610, Jimmy Dore tries to make it seem organic. The Vanguard and himself are now related. They're internet tied to the hip. At 5610, he said, you guys kept coming up in my feed. That's a Glory Jones maneuver where you overplay the card, you doth protest too much type of shtick. These guys are similar to Glory Jones in age. They try to get every age group. They're trying to keep a fresh rotation of new players because they know there's a shelf life to the whole process. H.A. Goodman is starting to wind down. He's discussing to watch. Graham Elwood doesn't get that many subscribers or page views because he's disgusting to watch and a broken record.